Welcome out to the Nerd Effect News Show, week ending May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Hey! Let's get that out of the way real quick because
it was going to have to be mentioned at some point.
That's the only reference we're making? Really?
No, it's not.
If the internet hasn't made it very abundant that it's not the May the 4th already.
I wore my Darth Vader sweatshirt all day and I totally got complimented by a bro on my way here and it was awesome.
By a bro?
It was a total bro guy. You know what I'm talking about. He was like, "Oh, happy Star Wars Day." And I was like, wow, was not expecting that from that individual. But it kind of made me happy.
That's good. It's nice to know that even bros can appreciate May the 4th.
We've all got a little nerd in us.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a pun there.
Hopefully it's not a little nerd. It's a little bigger.
Some of us have a lot of nerd in us. Or will. Wait, no.
Especially when they're the little tiny candies.
Well, we were talking about
I know.
something different than what you were talking about.
Oh, I know. My story will have plenty of that in it.
Oh, yeah, I will.
That's true.
So we should probably introduce ourselves.
Yes, I am one of your... thanks, Mike, again for...
Making sure Nikki doesn't break.
I initiated that one. It's okay.
I am one of your nerd anchors, Dustin Vancouver, with my buddies.
Mason Ireland.
Nikki Prindle.
Michael Morgan.
I don't like the
Yay?
sitting order.
Yeah, it is kind of a weird
This
order,
isn't
huh?
okay, you guys. Can we do that again?
For those of you not in the know, we are in a really weird situation.
Our
I think we're in
table got
Bizarro.
moved.
We're in Bizarro world today. For some reason, we came to the office and the table was moved the other direction.
90
so,
degrees.
90 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's an oval table. 180 wouldn't have been a problem.
Not to be
90 degrees
confused-
is a problem.
Not to be confused
Yes.
with 98 degrees.
No one confuses
Who I
anything.
saw in concert in the 90s because I had to.
Oh, Jesus.
Bewitched was there too, though. They were pretty badass.
Who the fuck is Bewitched?
They were hot and they were British.
Oh.
Yeah, that was about it.
Good enough.
I think they wanted to be the Spice Girls. They weren't the Spice Girls.
The Spice Girls, there was only one Spice Girls.
It's
I mean,
true.
you can't... yeah, they were a manufactured band, but
Okay.
you can't replicate that. It's,
Okay, I have this plan that I want to let you guys in on.
Uh-oh.
So I've never seen Spice World. I think it would be really fun to get really drunk and watch Spice World.
Oh, you could probably make a drinking game out of it.
That's what I'm thinking but we need somebody who knows enough about it that we can use their knowledge to create the drinking game.
Speaking of drinking games, I totally came up. Did you see? I don't know if you guys saw my post about it, but you could totally make a drinking game out of every time somebody in Star Trek: The Next Generation stands up and has to pull down their
yeah.
shirt.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's who goes to the emergency room first.
Yes,
Riker alone would be...
Riker and Picard
Because
both.
every image in my head I have of Riker
There
is
is-
standing up and adjusting his
Yeah.
shirt.
Well, and swinging his legs over chairs.
I still haven't watched
Well, that's
the video.
because he's freakishly tall.
Yes.
It's true.
Mental note, if I ever go on drinking games with you guys, I'm bringing a bucket.
I have a ridiculously high tolerance, just to warn you guys. I'm not a cheap date. But that's why I think it would be really fun to get drunk and watch Spice World.
I had the manliest drink yesterday.
What's that?
Banana daiquiri.
Oh,
Oh, manly there.
okay.
You're supposed to. When people say I had the manliest drink, it's supposed to be like a dry gin martini, a Manhattan,
Oh, I know.
not a banana daiquiri.
I know.
Did you guys...
Straight fucking vodka. You know.
Did you guys see
That's
the-
just nasty, but
The Death Star Scotch Rock mold?
yes.
I'm gonna start fucking drinking scotch.
Just to put Death Stars in it.
Yes! Okay. I don't even care what it tastes like. If I can get drunk and have a Death Star floating around in my glass, I'm doing it.
Okay, so you have seen the Han Solo Carbonite.
I've been saying that should be a thing for so long, and it really is.
It really is a thing.
I want a gin and tonic with just 100 little Han Solos floating in it.
This is great conversation for May the 4th.
Yeah.
It is. Well, it's topical.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fine. It's totally fine. Have you guys watched that music video, Star Wars video that they posted yet? With Ben Folds and Weird Al?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
pretty
Oh,
funny.
you need to watch it. I posted it to our page. If
Okay.
you guys haven't seen it yet, watch it. It's amazing. Like, Ben Folds as a stormtrooper singing a sad song about shooting an Ewok out of a tree alone is worth watching it for.
I like the MC Chris in the...
Yeah, oh yeah, and
as
there's
Boba Fett.
There's MC
yeah,
Chris
yeah, I
as
know.
Boba Fett, yeah. And then you've got Reggie Watts as a robot that breaks
Reggie
down.
Watts was amazing.
It's awesome. And
Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. Rick Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
He was
he's
funny.
Forcefield. Rick Forcefield.
Rick Forcefield, yeah.
And then Liz Phair's in it, which is really funny. Oh god, it's just got all these great people on it.
Mark,
spiky hair. Marky Mark.
No, not Mikey Mark.
I think he was Marky Mark.
Marky Mark is Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, you're right. He was from... I can't even remember him. Like, he's one of those guys where you recognize his face, and you're like, I know you were a thing in the 90s, but I don't remember what that thing was. But yeah, he was really funny, too.
Spiky hair.
Yeah, he was a sand person.
Yeah. And he even opened his mouth and they made the sound.
It's really great. So everyone listening should, like, watch that when you're done listening.
Anyway, we have a news show.
Star Wars Day is news.
Star Wars Day is news. I apologize. And if
every party needs a pooper. That's
and
why
if,
we invited you.
And if Jennifer Becker is listening, happy Star Wars Day to you too.
Yay!
I saw her flip her shit when the new Star Wars photo was released of all of them in the casting room
Didn't her
together.
license plate say Jedi on it?
I think so.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
I could be
I
wrong.
need a nerdy license plate.
Yeah, I got Doc Who. Jen's got Khaleesi.
She does?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, speaking of Game of Thrones,
Don't spoil things.
I'm not spoiling things.
Okay.
I've got a little challenge for Mr. Dustin.
I am caught up to current, but go ahead.
Okay.
I will stab you both if you spoil things. I'm just saying it right now. I know you
I'm
said
not,
you wouldn't.
No. This has nothing to do with the TV show.
This is not to do with... Okay.
Not to do with the TV show. Because I have not started reading the Game of Thrones books yet.
Me either.
I, however, have acquired a Game of Thrones, the first book in Fire and Ice.
Okay.
From a friend of mine, Luke.
Okay.
Skywalker.
Hi, Luke.
Yes.
If you're listening.
McManaman.
Skywalker.
Oh, it's Luke McManaman.
Yes.
He should be
Oh.
Skywalker today. It's Star Wars Day.
That's true.
Luke McMahon Skywalker.
Luke McManawalker.
McManawalker.
Yes.
That kind of works.
That sounds like a mutated AT-AT.
It doesn't work horribly, badly.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, you have been struggling horribly to read American Gods.
Yes, horribly.
For how long?
Months.
And you're how far into it?
Any?
Maybe a third.
Okay, so you're about a third of the way in, we'll say.
Okay.
Quarter to a third. How's that sound about right?
I would say over a quarter for sure.
Over a quarter, but probably below a third.
But not quite halfway for sure.
Okay. I have a challenge for you.
Okay.
The challenge is, and this is on a bet.
On a bet?
On a bet.
Whose bet?
Mine.
With who?
With you.
Wait, it's
Oh.
a reading bet. What if I
Wait, I'm being shanghaied into a bet?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, okay.
You will try to read American Gods
Okay.
from where you are in it,
Okay.
or if you need to back up a couple pages to, catch up, remind yourself.
Right.
From where you are in it, you have to finish American Gods before I finish a Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude, don't take that bet. You're a fast reader like me, right?
I can read about 250 words a minute.
Don't take that bet. Because I can read a novel in a day, like a thick novel in a day, and I have a feeling Mason's the same way. I wouldn't take that bet.
Well, Dustin does have one advantage. Mason's busy leveling characters in Elder Scrolls Online.
True.
Yeah. So, and the bet is the loser owes the winner Starbucks.
Coffee bets are good.
Yeah.
Coffee bets are good.
I won coffee on the World Series last year. It was amazing. Thank you, Red Sox.
Thanks, Boston.
I love Boston.
Coffee bet. So I have to finish American Gods from where I'm at before
I
finish Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah. Just a Game of Thrones, not the entire saga of Song of Fire and Ice.
In which case, you probably still have a decent chance. At the rate I'm at. Okay. You're on.
All right.
Although if you get challenged on air, yeah, and you know,
Handshake.
you're going to have to update
legit.
people on how this goes.
We have 2 witnesses.
Yep.
I wasn't looking, but it's okay. I'm drawing a Death Star ice cube.
Good enough. We're good.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the news.
Anyway, on to the news.
You're going to have to update people on how that bet goes, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, probably.
Unless
Okay,
Dustin's
so
embarrassed.
shall we, are we gonna...
Because on Tuesday I'll be like, done.
Yep. Wait, can I get in on this bet? I'm like a third of the way into Under the Dome. Which
Damn,
is
that book is thick as
fucking
balls.
huge. Can I get in on this bet? Because I read really fast.
I feel like I'm being duped here because you guys have far more time than on your hands than I do. At least I feel like you do.
I'm moving in 18 days. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, but I also have a 2-year-old that keeps me occupied until all day, and then by the time I'm ready to sit down, I'm resting on the couch with the wife watching some TV.
I work, I'm going to the gym, I'm packing boxes, and then I'm passing out. This is just going to make me so that I read in between there some points. I don't think I have that much more time.
The fact that you're a third of the way through the book is still...
Well, yeah, but that happened like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't picked it up since. So...
Well, it's Mason's bet.
You don't have to. I just wanted in on it.
Okay, I'm fine.
So the one person do you want in on it? Just the loser just
buys the other two coffee. I want in on it. Yeah.
That's like less than $10.
Yeah.
Well, about $10.
Yeah. It depends on how foo-foo your coffee is, Mason.
Very foo-foo. I like mochas.
I like straight up drip coffee. So
okay.
I had an Americano today.
Oh, those are awful.
Oh, it was awesome. Oh. I like just regular drip coffee.
See, I like drip coffee too, but that's espresso brewed over
water.
Ice. Yeah.
No, it's just an espresso and water. You
usually do it over ice and then it melts the ice and that cools it off so you can drink
That's
it.
an iced Americano.
They're not really iced though. That's just how we used to do it. But.
Yeah. Let's say the way we always did it was you made the espresso, poured it in a cup, filled the cup up with water.
Yep.
We had a guy that...
Leave room for cream and sugar.
Yeah.
We had a guy that would get like 10 of them in a cup and then just add a little cream to it and he would just drink it like really strong coffee.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
News?
News.
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
Awesome.
Keep trying, buddy.
Rochambeau for the news?
Okay.
Low.
Guy by book.
Mason won because wait.
You two beat me and I beat Mason, so you two go.
But I beat both of them.
Alternately, he beat both of us and we beat you.
But you guys are 2 for 2. 2 for... I don't know, is that...
Okay, wait, let's just do this.
I beat 2, you beat 1, each of them beat 1. So,
Mason won.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was
needlessly complicated.
That's a better logic than I had going.
I don't even know, man.
So, somewhere in the neighborhood of 7,000 years later, we've figured something out. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Some guys over, some of those smart, sciencey people over at the University of Amsterdam, sorry, because trying to look for the university name there, have finally figured out, probably, because we're still not 100% certain, because we probably never will be, how the Egyptians moved the 2.5-ton blocks of rock that they made the pyramids out of.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, there were no aliens. I'm looking at you, Nikki, in your tinfoil hat corner over there.
Oh, I was thinking...
Wait, I'm doing the thing. Aliens. Just imagine my hair being really wacky. Okay.
I was just thinking that was actually Nikki's answer was shit. Like, that's how they moved the bricks.
Oh, no, I literally did not have time to click his link, so I didn't know that's what his news was.
Yes. So, yeah, it was a group of Egyptologists and physicists who figured this out. See, one of the ways that was thought for a long time that they moved the bricks was on sledges. Mm-hmm. Mainly because we've seen pictures of them moving big bricks on sledges, in hieroglyph art. So they've been trying to figure out how they've been doing this for a long time. Problem is, when you have something as heavy as 2.5 tons on a sledge, it starts kind of acting like a boat in sand. A boat that bogs down in sand because the sand doesn't want to move out of the way as easily as water does from the forward pressures. So, yeah, they figured it out. It's kind of simple, and someone should have thought of it a long time ago. They wet the sand down. So
that is
the sand
really
compacts,
anticlimactic.
and the sledge can go over the now basically harder sand because the sand is compacted.
Super anticlimactic.
Wow.
Reduces the force that you need to pull the sledge by about 50%, and
nobody's thought
makes
of that
it manageable. Yeah, no, this is the first time they thought of it.
I bet somewhere 100 years ago there was some dude drunk at a bar. He's like, hey, you guys, I've got this theory, right? What if they wet the sand and nobody paid attention to him because he was drunk?
Right, probably, actually. So yeah, they figured, they wet the sand down.
Have they tried testing it themselves to see if it
They've run
is
physics
feasible?
models on
Okay.
computers. They haven't actually gone out and tried it yet, but I'm sure they will. I mean, what are grad students for?
Justifying your budget for next year.
Yep.
Yeah, mule.
We're testing out the efficiency of the Egyptian system. Yeah.
No,
We're
see,
going to need 50
thing,
more slaves.
grad student.
No, you don't get a break or money.
You're a graduate student. What's wrong with you?
It's like an intern.
I was gonna say, this
Ooh,
is
we
like
should
an
get those
internship.
too.
But, well, see, the thing is that it's like, these are Egyptologists doing it and physicists, but mostly the Egyptologists. Like, they're going to have grad students volunteering from around the world to come pull this damn sledge.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because they're Egyptologists.
I'm not, and I would volunteer for that vacation to Egypt.
I guys want my name in the credits.
Some good exercise.
I pulled it good.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Bringing it back to Perv Town, Mike.
I'm good at that.
Give that
We need
rope
to
a
make-
sweet
we
sweet
need to
my
get you,
touch.
special
like,
skill.
a sash that says Mayor of Perv Town.
I
Like
don't
one of
know.
those satin sashes that mayors
Dustin
wear.
may take that lead from me today. He has a pretty good chance.
Well,
at
but
it.
he didn't write the story. He's just reporting on
All
it.
right.
Actually, I feel like you should go next because of delicious.
Yeah, but well, actually, I'm kind of glad mine's going last because
Okay.
it'll be a good send off for what I have planned. Anyway, go ahead.
Plus, it's much less anticlimactic than my story, which that's part of the reason I picked it was so hilarious. Just, and
ridiculous,
they
yeah.
put water on the sand.
Maybe they didn't think of it because it's a desert
A drum roll, please.
with a giant river flowing.
With a giant river flowing
Yeah.
through it that their life depended on. Not like the Egyptians didn't. Not like the Egyptians were like, "Oh, isn't there a river over there somewhere?" No, they knew damn well where the Nile was.
That's where civilizations usually end up.
Yep, near water. Funny that.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Yep.
So, you guys may have heard that there's a new element in the periodic table.
Woo, woo.
Yay! I can name like 8 elements, maybe. Actually, no, I can probably name more than that.
I'm sure you can name them.
Yeah, but
And
so
go.
They haven't figured out a name for it yet.
Oh.
They're kind of waiting to. Oh, you wanted me to actually?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I vote for Ed McManion.
Is there an email address we can contact at a
And
petition site?
and
to
every
make this
time
happen?
it reacts to something, it goes, "Hey-oh!"
That's it. Let's just move on. That's a good.
For those of you old enough to get that joke,
Yeah.
That was way more entertaining and
I mean, that was-
interesting than the rest of this article.
I
Like,
mean, technically that joke should be older than me.
It is.
But I luckily I had a cool grandpa who let me
raised
stay up
right.
and watch Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's element number 117, and it says filling a gap which appeared when 118 was made 4 years earlier. So I don't know what that Mason science.
Well, we had element 116.
Yeah.
Then they created element 118, but they did not create element 117 beforehand. So
It's like skipping around, like a
It's
choose
kinda
your own
like-
adventure book.
it's kind of like skipping around, but also at the same time, you can't always get every number of protons and neutrons to play nice together. So
Yeah.
you can't necessarily make every number.
Yeah.
when I read the article, it seemed like that there was basically a very small window that they had to make it happen.
Right.
So
Well,
they couldn't. It was
sounds like it's. Well, they say it's at the absolute boundary of what's possible right now.
Yeah.
And it. I'm trying to find where I saw this. It sounds like they basically made a bigger element and then it decayed
Yeah.
decayed really quick.
into that element. Oh yeah, they refer to those as islands of stability, what you were talking about. There is a very narrow window. So they're waiting to confirm that it's not a fluke, and the temporary name is Ununceptium, which is
It's almost like unobtainium.
Onanseptium 117ium.
Yeah, it's way less exciting than Ed McManium.
Ayo!
So maybe we can petition them to change the name.
Where did they make it again?
The Joint Institute for Nuclear Research in Russia.
Okay.
It's the most recent of 6 elements that they've announced. Of these, 113, 115, and 118 remain unconfirmed, although claims have been made for the first 2, so I'm assuming that means...
In Mother Russia, elements make you?
Yes.
Which is actually kind of true.
Or element is in you.
I mean,
like
carbon.
You're in your element.
Carbon makes us.
Yeah.
Hydrogen and oxygen and calcium.
It's such a
think
small
the elements
sample.
of the weather, you know.
It's such a small sample that they can't really study it and learn much about the chemistry of it. So I think they're working to recreate it in larger quantities before they really officially declare it what it is. So now they're saying the big question is, how can we create elements 119 and 120? To do this, we would need a projectile heavier than 48 Ca to be found, and they're working on identifying the best candidate. So basically they're like, ooh, it's like Legos. It's molecular Legos.
It's subatomic Legos.
Subatomic Legos, yeah.
Yeah.
They're having fun. They're like, ooh, maybe we could make a dinosaur next time, you guys. But it's a car set! I was just watching Simpsons Legos. I don't know. Everything's Legos to me right now.
Okay.
And you were still looking at me. That was the end of the article.
Finn.
Yeah.
Mike.
Okay.
What have you?
So, vampire therapy. So, some researchers...
Keep your pants on, Twilight fans.
Yep. So,
especially Twilight fans.
Yeah, especially Twilight fans. No sparkly dildos from your refrigerator. Just
Oh,
go away.
what? No, what? From
He's
your
a
refrigerator?
He's a vampire. He's cold.
Did you see that? Because that's a thing people are doing?
Probably is.
Yeah, it is.
Cold is a sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're sparkly.
It's technically still heat sensation. It's just lower.
Lack of heat.
It's a lower amount of heat.
Specifically, it's a sparkly
I should have asked you to clarify.
jelly
Please don't.
dildo that you stick in the fridge.
Oh, God.
I should probably stop that one, huh?
Hey, Nikki, I'm sure we can find some pictures on the internet for you. If you want.
No, let's not do that.
Okay.
That would be really
But
cool.
we have access to the internet.
But if we didn't, that would be really cool.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would appreciate that. Continue with your story, Mike. Please. Really fast.
So, some researchers have been doing studies on youthful blood and how it may halt or even reverse the aging process. So far, the study has been done with lab mice, not humans. There's been, of course, a lot of historical references for this type of theory. Let's see, who was it? They mentioned Kim Jong-il injected himself with the blood from young, healthy virgins in order to slow the aging process.
Oh, because he was totally not crazy.
Yeah. And, if you think back to, Dracula legends.
Yeah. Well, the Blood Countess, his name is escaping me right now. Who used to bathe
that's what I was
in
trying
blood.
to think of, too. Blood Countess, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, used to bathe in the blood from young virgins.
Yep.
But,
there was a woman in
turns out there's maybe a
France, I
little more
believe, that
fact-
did something similar. She would have her bathtub filled up with...
Oh, yeah.
the blood of, young virgin women.
Or maybe we're thinking of the same one. I don't remember.
Well, this was a woman that did that.
Yeah,
though.
no, Blood
yeah,
Countess.
Oh, I thought you said Blood Count. Yeah, okay.
No,
So that
Countess.
is the
It's
same
probably
person.
her.
Just kidding.
I believe her name started with a B.
You know what? I got the Googles. Continue. I'll look it up for
Okay.
you. And then shout it out at a weird moment.
So, basically, scientists have identified this protein known as GDF11. It is present in bloodstains in large quantities in young subjects, but as the subjects age, the count of that protein diminishes.
Elizabeth Bathory.
Okay, yes.
Ironically, in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they call it a
I was just
bathtub.
saying it's not at all. Yeah.
Only slightly morbid.
Actually, the reason we use the word bath in English is because of Bath, England.
I was hoping it was.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see Bath, England.
So, basically, the studies they've done have
Could play it For real.
No, I can't because I don't have the internet.
So they've basically taken lab rats, young ones that are about 3 months old, and then older ones which are about, I think they said 18 months or so.
Well, that's a long time for a lab rat.
Yeah, it's a long time for a lab. Basically
lab rat
injected
ones.
the blood from the young rats into the older rats, and did find an improvement in their memory and also a lot of improvements in regeneration of their internal organs and tissues. So, I mean, it's still preliminary. It's all in theory, but
It's all
pretty
hypothetical.
promising.
It's not a theory.
Hypothetical.
So
You know what I mean.
So is the process they're looking at as basically full blood transfusions, or just trying to figure out a way to isolate that protein and maybe synthesize it?
From the way the article looks, it looks both ways. Part of it is the protein and finding out more about it. The other part is that seeing if taking blood infusions from younger people will actually help older people, specifically looking in things like, patients with Alzheimer's. They have not done any human studies on this yet. They're looking to get, permissions.
Mm-hmm.
But
Proof.
so far, they're saying that it looks pretty promising.
Nice.
And if anything, I mean, if they can isolate what exactly the properties of this particular protein are, and that's going to go a long ways towards just future medicine in general. So, some pretty interesting implications.
Yep.
Immortality is among us.
But the
Mason's doing.
Well, if
two
it's like
fingers.
True Blood style and you can just flip them up into your mouth, I can handle that.
Okay, that was actually a Monty Python reference.
Oh. I haven't seen
Vorpal. You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, it's not that I
You
haven't...
got that
Whoa,
reference,
whoa, whoa,
right?
whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not that I haven't seen Monty Python. I just haven't seen it in a long time. Which one are we talking about?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Been a long time.
The Vorpal Bunny? With
Oh!
Timothy and Trencher?
Yes, sorry.
Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I got it. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. We can go next.
All right, well, we're going to end this show on a sidewinder. I don't know how else to...
It's a hard topic.
Yeah! One might even say it's arousing.
Are we gonna have a rousing discussion?
Yeah, I hope so. So, actually, that's funny. So, there's gonna be a Doctor Who porn parody. God bless America.
Had to happen eventually.
Yes. I'm just gonna read this. It's only a few paragraphs. I'm just gonna read this article word for word because it's amazing. It says, and frankly, we think Wood Rocket, which I think is the name of the production company, could do better on the pun. The title that they have come up with is just simply Dr. Whore.
They're usually not
Which-
pretty creative on the titles.
Aren't they spelling whore like just the normal way though? Like, did they add any extra letters to it to make it,
Or
put like
No,
a dash?
just-
No, I know, but did they put like a dash in it to like separate the first part of the word?
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
Did not. Let's see. They could have just simply called it Captain Jack.
Yeah.
Is Barrowman gonna be in it?
That was my first thought, too. I was like, you know what?
He's way too respectable of an actor to do a porn, I think.
Yeah, but I feel like he'd also be like, well, Jack would do it, so
And he is desperate to play Captain Jack again.
it's true.
So, here's
Well, I
some-
wouldn't say desperate. He just would really want to, because,
Who wouldn't?
yeah, basically.
but the real question is, which of these quotes from the press release is best? So, there's 3 here. Finally, one of the greatest science fiction shows in the universe becomes one of the greatest science friction shows in the universe. Bada bing. With great detail paid to costumes, script, special effects, sets, casting, and sex, even the Daleks will approve.
It can't have a lower budget than the
Than Doctor
Eccleston
Who.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. And coming from the director, we love Doctor Who and want to pay homage to this brilliant series and add space vaginas.
Now, do you think there will be some green boobs a la Star Trek?
I'm hoping so.
Do you think
Now,
the-
see what I'm scared of? Is the cat people.
Oh,
There's way too much furry opportunity
so
here.
many pussy jokes. The face that Dustin just made was beautiful.
I was like, that's amazing. And this is kind of hoping we're at this country. It's just gonna be punny from here on out, which I'm hoping will
Cyber sex men.
go. See,
man.
we're gonna okay. Stop right there. So before you continue, because we will come up with more.
I got some on the back burner waiting for
Excellent. Let's do this. So, if for any of you who have seen At Midnight, Nikki and I are big fans. With Chris Hardwick, you know that there's a segment on the show called Hashtag Wars, where based on a subject, that the At Midnight characters will create a hashtag on Twitter, and then it's your guys' job to basically respond to it with that hashtag so we can follow it and just basically come up with a category or basically a thing based on that category. So today, let's see. I haven't really made up the hashtag yet, but let's call it DW porn.
Okay.
That'll work.
So hashtag DW porn, and we're going to start. And under that hashtag, we want you guys to come up with some creative character names. So much like Mike just came up with Cyber Sex Men.
Sorry, I have one I have to do and get it out. The Dildalics.
Rise, Tyler.
Captain Jackoff.
Well, Captain Jack still just kind of works.
It does, but you gotta make it fully in there.
Martha Bones.
Yeah!
Oh, I win the internet.
10 inches.
Yeah.
Man, there's gotta be so much out there.
The
hardest.
I'm broke.
Nice. I was just going to say the penis, but with like all capital letters and
Have it be an acronym for something.
Yeah. Just make something up. Just call it the penis. I wonder if it's going to be phallically shaped, a phallic shaped TARDIS.
Actually, what I was wondering was like, because like you know the TARDIS's interior changes with every Doctor. Do you remember back on the Eccleston years when they had all those just kind of round orbs on the walls?
Boobs. Just boobs.
Yeah, boobs everywhere.
And that way, when the TARDIS crash lands, it's just the happiest crash landing ever.
Yeah. Boink. Boink.
Yeah.
Boink. We got airbags. We got fun bags.
Same with the little orbs around the outside of the Daleks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then the little egg beater. Would be like
they'd have wings.
Well, like
Yeah.
you know the main one that's kind of plunger shaped. I'm just sucking things.
It'd be a fleshlight.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hate that those are a thing.
So one's a grabber, the other one's
Dildos
dildo.
exist. They're basically the same thing.
Just the other way around.
Yeah.
What was that, Mike? Sorry.
But the fact that it's called a fleshlight specifically, I think, is what bothers me.
No, I can get on board with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's just leave it there. Let's
Okay,
let's give
Atta blows.
Leave a few.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So obviously you guys are getting on are obviously on the same track as we are here. So
The pervy track.
yes. So we want you to go on Twitter, and I will follow at NerdEffectPod, and then use the hashtag DWPorn, and we will go on there. I'll go on there tonight before we leave, and get that started so you guys can see it, and just hashtag away. I want to see
You should
some
post the
funny,
best ones to our Facebook page.
funny
so
shit. And you can, okay, let's put that out there too. Just try not to annoy the shit out of your friends.
I don't. Yeah, don't
So,
use the hashtags. I just meant you could do a screenshot and post it as an image to our page of the ones that you think are funny.
Oh, okay.
Is what I was thinking.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So I could just repost them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't do the
Like
tweets.
as a collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take screenshots and then put them all up in Photoshop or whatever. Okay, that's cool. You can do that. So next week, what we'll do is we'll pick some out, or I'll pick some out, or whoever, and we'll just read some of the fun ones that we really liked. So, unfortunately, there's not anything in it for you other than just the giggles.
But it should be fun.
Yes.
Making other people laugh via the internets is your prize.
Yeah, it is.
Do it for the lulz.
Do it for the lulz.
Yay!
Did it all for the lulz. What?
I love.
Yeah, you're not the only one who gets to make references to their music.
For some reason, Martha Bones is still my favorite.
Yeah, I liked Martha Bones a lot. Because, I mean, who wouldn't?
You know who I know is going to have fun with this? Dylan. Dylan Cole, our local comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go fucking batshit crazy on this. Which
I hope so.
I hope so too. So anyway, that concludes our news for basically this week. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. So make sure you tune in next week. We'll have more fun news. Hopefully, we'll have something just as punny.
As long as it isn't punishing.
Yeah.
Like the Punisher?
Oh.
Watch this Punisher porn announced, which may end up just looking like a snuff film.
Yeah, it really would.
Yeah.
I would like to point out now that I'm not associated with Dustin Vancouver, even though I am on the podcast. Because he went for snuff, and that's just wrong.
Well, I mean, it's the Punisher.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of what it would be.
Punish that vagina.
Oh.
Yep, you're
That's
welcome.
not what those are for at all.
Anywho,
We have a broken podcast now.
No, I think this is a good one. It's alright. It's Star Wars Day. It was a long weekend.
Yay, Star Wars Day.
so let's end it with that.
Okay.
We won't do our normal sign off. Let's just end it with May the 4th be with you.
Okay.
Good?
Now you ruined it.
I did.
Because you
Should have planned it ahead of time.
Yeah.
You always
You know
gotta
what, fuck it.
quantify.
Huh?
You always gotta quantify things, man.
I do gotta quantify it. God damn it.
Anyway,
Okay, bye.
For the Nerd Effect News Show, we have been...
Mason, Ireland.
Nikki Kringle. I don't like it.
Michael Morgan somewhere off in the middle of something I don't understand.
And I am Dustin Vancouver. May the 4th
Be with you.
be with you. Be with you.
That was echoes. We're in space.
But nobody can hear you scream in space.
I wasn't screaming.
Nobody can hear you come in space.
I
certainly hope we've ended the show by this point.
we're gonna end it
Is
right
there
there.
a 2001 A Space Odyssey porn?
I think I've seen one at some point in time.
Of course you
Fuck Hal. Not in a good way. Fuck Hal. I hate 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Bye.
Bye.